What's up, y'all? It's your boy JTMM, aka just 10 more minutes, aka the freaking 10. Back again with another one from the warning. This one, our mistakes. Now, this one can go a multitude of ways, and you could probably say that about most of their titles. You know, I don't know where they're going to go with this, and you've got a powerhouse that you just released with Black Holes, or just did with Black Holes, not just released. You know, you had Shattered Hearts, you had Survivor, you had 21st Century Blood. Wildfire is the one that was a very powerful song, but it's almost like an outlier compared to these other ones. And that's not a knock against it. Tells, you know, as I said, it painted this picture, very vivid picture of a powerful, empowering song. But these other songs hit different. And I don't know if that makes sense. So I'm very curious to see where they go with Our Mistakes. Is it going to be a slap in, a slap in the face kind of, wake up type of song? Is it going to be like Black Holes? I don't know. That's kind of the question there. So let's check it out.
Walking the streets with you, feeling nothing again.
Oh.
We're not the same anymore. The spark has gone away.
God, she's got a voice.
I'm fooling myself with this thing I've created in my head. I've always believed there was no one for me. That's why I want to leave. They say love never dies, but every time I try, you end up making me cry like it's always your fault, but I'm always there to take the blame. It's a dilemma between my heart and my head. You played your part, and it's always me who has to pay for all your mistakes.
Wow, 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 wow. You know, this one actually hits me harder than Black Holes. I know y'all are probably saying, how the hell? But, music hits people differently and resonates with people differently. And this one hits me very hard. And I'll just be open and candid with y'all. When you're talking about walking the streets with you, feeling nothing again. We're not the same anymore. The spark has gone away. I'm fooling myself with this thing I've created in my head. I've always believed there was no one for me. That's why I won't leave. They say love never dies, but every time I try, you end up making me cry like, oh, it's always your fault, but I'm always there to take the blame. Oh, it's a dilemma between between my heart and my head. Oh, you played your part, and it's always me who has to pay for all your mistakes. I don't know if I've said it with the warning videos as I have on some of the others, but my older two are from a previous marriage, and that marriage was to an alcoholic. And this is exactly how I felt, because I felt at the time when we got together, being a bigger guy, right? I mean, I'm not a small guy, that I would never find anybody. And after, the alcohol, and it wasn't at the beginning, the beginning is always great, honeymoon period, whatever. But as the alcoholism kicked in, this is exactly how I felt. because every time that I wanted to leave, there was always this, oh, I'll change, oh, I'll change. And I was always made like, oh, it's your fault for this and it's your fault for that. And I was always there to take the blame. So I always went back to the point of rehab, putting them in rehab, managing work, the kids, my parents passing or dying and passing away. So this one actually hits a little bit harder for me. Let's keep going.
Making me cry like it's always your fault, but I'm always there to take the blame. It's a dilemma between my heart and my head. You played your part, and it's always me who has to pay for all your mistakes.
Damn. That is an absolute damn amazing song. That one actually got me a little bit. I knew we were different, but still I risked it all. My fear of loneliness is tearing down my walls. I'm trying to hide it, but I can't deny that this isn't love. The harder I try, the faster we start to reach the fall. They say love never dies, but every time I try, you end up making me cry. Like, it's always your fault, but I'm always there to take the blame. It's a dilemma between my heart and my head, and you played your part. And it's always me who has to pay for all your mistakes. And then there's the break, and then they repeat. They say love never dies, but every time I try, you end up making me cry, and they repeat it again. Yeah, that one really sits with me, in the sense of every time I ended up wanting to leave and take the kids due to, the drinking and such, it was always a guilt trip. And taking the blame if I hadn't done this, or if I'd have done this, or I'd have done this. And I never could see past that until the end. I mean, I guess I could just be, brutally honest. Drunk driving and passing out in the middle of a freeway with my son in the back seat, crying his eyes out, being scared as cars ripped past them on a freeway going 70 miles an hour. No one was hurt, but that was kind of that defining moment that, I said, regardless of any fear that I have of being a single father, my mom being in the hospital just after a stroke and passing away the next week after this event, filing for divorce at that time, and ultimately ending it with her. I put all of that fear behind me and saying, look, I got to do this shit, And it's all worked out. I mean, that was 7 years ago, but we were together 15 years. So a lot of history there, a lot of emotions there, and that's what this song takes me back to, is that's exactly how I felt. Now the song differs a little bit of, they say the harder I try, the faster we start to reach the fall, and realizing that this isn't love, right? And my fear of loneliness tearing down my walls, is that was later after the alcoholism and having that fear of loneliness, thinking that, and I know at the beginning, that's how I felt. I felt like, I wasn't going to find anybody, and then finding someone, you fall in love, have 2 kids, and you find out who that person is later. And, it's one of those things where, would I change any of it? No, because it made me who I am. The relationship with my kids the way they are, I wouldn't change that. Obviously, finding my, current wife, that's just absolutely amazing. But yeah, that one hits. Damn. Sorry for the ranting. Oh, it's only 12 minutes. Okay, so I didn't rant too much. That's a powerhouse of a song. That one hits me. That one gets me. Wow. Good song. All right. That's going to do it for this one. More coming. Yes, you'll see me in the same clothes. I'm going through recording. I'd like to have, I'm on vacation. Like I said, I wanted to build up a lot of songs and a lot of content so I could do more things like the live YouTube writing systems and things like that. So you'll continue to see me in this. And by the way, if you haven't seen it, chilling with my snowmies. So every year my wife does matching pajamas. So all of us get the same pajamas. We wear them on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So I am in my very comfortable chilling with my snowmies. Yes, my wife is like that, and I despise her for it, but I love her for it at the same time. All right, that's gonna do it for me, y'all. I adore each and every one of y'all. Y'all know who I am, what I'm about. I'm JTMM. Like, subscribe, and share. I'm out.